to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Canes will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Price. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Notre Dame's offense making their way on the field today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And completion makes it second and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
So here we go now, 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Carr. Grab behind the line. It's Love. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Across the 40. Gets into space at the 50. Now here he goes. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Slangs a quick throw. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the 1st down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Carr. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
Offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Carr. Makes the grab on the move.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up the 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Fielded at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain of return. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll try the option play here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He hands it off from the gun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Ball's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. On the run, it's Fletcher. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Beck. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Great call here on third down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on fourth.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
QB bootlegs here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a third down play. And here's the handoff. Great footwork. A big opening now. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They bring the punter onto the field now, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pass. It's Beck. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down at the 21.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice gain.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. Breaks into the clear. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Throwing off play action. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Makes it 2nd and short. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's in the clear. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback operating an empty set. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He keeps it on a design run. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's back. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Great. Here he goes. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Hurricanes keep the football on the move. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Set up now with a 1st and goal, a chance to finally score the first touchdown of this game. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And that will give them the lead now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
From the 12-yard line, it's 2nd and long now. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Fair catch made at the 35. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the Canes will line up to boot it away. Fair catch made at the 20. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Working clock with the ground game. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here. organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Nice grab, it's Hodges. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
On to kick it away.
This one will be fair caught. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency for this offense right now. To throw, it's Carr. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. It's an out route, the catch made. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. This time a completion. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.